solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed. Cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in the board. While over in Westbrook, trauma teens scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Well, chums, here we are. We are in New Night City. Promptly at 9 this morning, my time, this game started downloading. Took about 25 minutes. I have no idea what the actual file size was. I think Steam gets it way wrong. It said like 60 gigabytes, and I'm quite sure there's a lot more. So here we go. Oh, yes, the intro. This is your chum Rip Buck. Call me Rip, call me Buck, call me whatever you like. But here we are, and here we go. A brand new playthrough. Now, it saved all my old cloud saves, but we are going to start a new game right here. Normally I play on very hard, but if you've watched any of my streams, you know that V tends to die a great deal when that happens. So I'm going to stick to hard this time around. The Nomad life path was the first one I ever did on Cyberpunk, and it's still my favorite, and so I'm going to go with that. It doesn't seem to be a lot of people's favorite, though, so maybe we've got a little bit of variety there, too, eh? Now, I've been playing female V for a while, so we will go with a male V. Now, you can mess around with character creation for quite a while. I actually had a preset made, but the mod that it depended on has been broken by the upgrade. In fact, pretty well all the mods have been broken by the upgrade, so never mind. But I do happen to have some notes, so here goes. So, skin tone 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This V will be kind of ethnically ambiguous. I figure in another 50, 60 years there will be a lot more hybrid types running around. Type 5. However, I do also feel that complexion problems have been pretty much solved by 2077. So that's fine. Hairstyle. Now, nomads, you know, they're out there in the Badlands. Beauty parlors and barbershops are very few and far between. I figure the typical nomad gets a haircut from his mom, his bestie, or maybe he does it himself in front of the mirror. So he's going to have basically a pretty bad haircut. Hair color, nothing exciting. We're just going to go for plain old black hair. Okay, eyes. One I like here is number 9, and we're there already, which is fine. Color. Let's go for those baby blues. Ah, what a psycho. Okay, nose. No, wait a second. Eye color here. Okay, eyebrows. 4. Got it. Color is... well, we'll just go there. 3. Nose will be number 11. This preset is a V I call Oscar. for no particular reason. It just was sort of a tag I put on him. Okay, mouth number 2, we got it. Jaw number 15 is the one I want. It's kind of covered up by the beard right now, but this is just where we're starting too. In the game, it's easy to change V's appearance, and he will evolve during his time in Night City. Ears 05, we got it. Okay, beard number 8. Just kind of generally scruffy, like I say. Barbers and beauty shops, pretty rare. Okay, beard style 1. No, we want 2. There we go. Beard color will be 3, kind of like the eyebrows. Cyberwear will be 1. Let's see, no facial tattoos. I was thinking about that, but I think we will say no to that. Facial scars, however, we'll go to 2. This boy's had a bit of a rough life. He's taken a few hits. Makes sense. Okay, piercings. Nothing too much. We'll keep them fairly low key. And let's make them silver. Nice. Okay. Now, all of these apply to all the life paths, and in a lot of cases they include choices for female V. I'm going with eye makeup 8 here, simply because it gives a better contrast to the face. Lip makeup? No. Cheek makeup? No. Blemishes? No. Like I say, I figure in another 50, 60 years, the complexion problem will be mainly solved. Nails short. Nail color. I like to give V some colorful nails because we see his hands a lot and it's just nice to see something different. Now, at this point we have to have a little discussion. I have not set the nudity sensor on this. You are going to see naughty bits. This is a game for mature adults. And considering that you will see dead, dismembered, beheaded bodies, dismembered limbs, bodies on fire, people dying on fire, heads exploding from bullet impacts, the sight of naughty bits, bare naughty bits, really shouldn't be a problem. I know a lot of people change that for YouTube. I am not going to. This will be posted on YouTube when we're done. But the joke's on YouTube because I don't care about monetization or anything else. So you're going to see what you're going to see. And I hope everybody can deal with that. Okay. So nipples on. Body tattoos. I had a set of body tattoos on a mod that I really liked. And since that's not going to work for a while, I'm just going to leave him untattooed. Genitals. Yes, he is a boy. Penis size. Hey, go big or go home, right? Pubic hair style. He's going for the basic bush. Pubic hair color. Well, that's fine. So there we go. That is our boy. And he looks like an action hero, doesn't he? Oh, this guy would make millions in Hollywood right from the get-go. Now, This hasn't changed, even though I know all the attributes and perks have changed. So I am just going to go with what I sort of planned to do in the first place. I figure a nomad is going to be physically strong. He's going to be handy with his weapons. He will have a high level of technical ability. Will a boy coming in from the country, living in the Badlands, be cool? No. Um, we all know that intelligence has to do with net running. He doesn't really know about net running. He's at a very basic level, even at the beginning of the game. So we're not going to touch those. And that's that. Okay, and as I say, we're on hard and nomad, and with these attributes. So away we go.
Electric coupling module. You said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Okay, now I have left up the the hints here, the tutorials. Do pay close attention to the tutorials. They tell you a lot of things that you need to know. I've seen so many people on YouTube who get into the game and they completely ignore them and miss really obvious stuff, things they need to understand to play the game successfully and effectively. And probably at some time during their play, they slap their forehead and say, "Oh, why didn't I know that?" Well, the reason they didn't know it because they didn't pay attention to the tutorials. So pay attention to the tutorials. Also, read the stuff that's on the screen. Over here on the right, it says talk to the mechanic. The game tells you in many, many cases what you have to do next. And I've seen people, well, I don't know what to do next. And it says so right there on the screen. Crazy. Enough.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad why he's hugging the border.
Now, basically pick up everything you see. Everything you can pick up can be sold for cash, and except for food and drink, um, they can also be broken down for crafting materials. Crafting's important in the game, so you want to have a good supply. Now, a little bit more about that later.
That's fine. Step aside.
What? Got any idea what to do?
Now, since V is high in technical ability, you may get some choices that he wouldn't otherwise have.
You know,
I'm
I
gonna
don't have all
bypass the
day.
coupling and rig a hopper.
The compressor will run on and on. It could seize up.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
Oh, and listen to the stuff in the background. A lot of that background stuff becomes very meaningful later. Even
Where's
dumb
all my
stuff
ammunition?
like this.
Okay, let's see what happens.
It's like I was telling you. No. Not shabby at all. Question's how long it'll last you.
That'll get me to Night City. I'll figure something else out there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Antenna on this heap don't seem like it packs a punch. Not liable to hear much.
You don't say.
Something I'll just point out is that I am running on 13th gen CPU. I've got a NVIDIA 4080 card, RTX card. So this is running very smoothly. I'm impressed, and frankly, with the new upgrade, it looks better than ever. Um, I've also seen on the Steam forums that a lot of people with lower grade cards, RTX 30 series, are having no problems at all. They just have to be careful about their video settings. Um, so you're getting just about the best here.
Hey, Mike. Didn't know you had a customer. Rolled in a few hours past. I thought he'd at least called in. Don't you sweat it, Mike. We're gonna hash it out. Don't you know you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you here. Maybe even over a cup of coffee.
Now, this is all to establish that nomads are not popular people among townspeople, for reasons that are good, maybe bad.
Talking to you.
No need to worry. I won't be staying long.
Didn't answer my question now, did you? Name's Andrew Jones. Probably heard of me.
I can't say that I have.
Served in Spec Ops during the last war. Silver Shoguns? Ring any bells?
I can't say that it does.
Don't like to get along, do you? That nomad vehicle? Might have expected that.
I'll just fix it and go. I've no reason to linger.
Nope, you sure shit don't. Nothing boils my blood like fucking strain. Where'd your clan pitch camp?
There is no clan. There is no camp. I'm here alone.
Ain't buying it. Nomads always stick to their packs.
My family's in pieces. That's why I'm headed for Night City.
Makes you an outcast among outcasts. Sure as hell hope you'll be on your way before long.
I saw a broadcasting comms tower on my way in. My antenna's down, and I need to radio someone.
What you need's to hightail it out of here without another word. Ain't got no mind to see you drifting around these parts. Got it?
I've made it clear. I don't want any trouble.
Then stop looking for it and hit the road, quick.
Now, the tutorial window says you should use your W keys and all that. I use my arrow keys exclusively, and I find it works pretty well, although maybe that's just because I've had lots of practice. Okay, let's just have a little pause here and have a look at some things. Now, this is V's inventory. Interestingly, he's got a couple of grenades here, which is a little surprising. That did not happen previously in this game. He's got his revolver and 400 rounds of ammunition. That's more than he used to get. And the clothes he stands up in. Now that's interesting, but down here there is a crafting menu. Now I don't know how crafting works yet, but you've got a few crafting components here, and you can already apparently craft things like scopes and sights. You can craft your ammo. You can craft muzzle devices, even a silencer. That was something you had to acquire during the game before. And it looks like the only thing preventing you from having things like a knife, a bat, a shotgun, whatever, is just not having enough components. So this is why you pick up every darn thing you see and turn them into components. Okay, we can't upgrade anything because basically we hardly have anything. I guess we'll have to wait and see how that works. Yeah, the game never shorts you on ammo. Heavy ammo. Oh, cool. Handgun, heavy, shotgun, sniper. Okay, so heavy is your rifle ammo. Rifle and submachine gun. Interesting. Very interesting. What else do we want to look at here? Let's look at character. Okay, this is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. This has been completely revamped. Now, some of these perks I recognize. They've renamed a lot of them. So who only knows exactly what it means? But obviously things are very different when it comes to your attributes and perks. Crazy, absolutely crazy. Well, we'll find out more about this when we level up a bit and have to start making decisions about this. I have no idea how these are expected to progress. You start low and work your way up. You start in the middle and work your way out. And what's all this? And why is this floating out here? Oh man, this is crazy. This is great. What else? Map. I don't imagine there's anything different happening within that map. You've still got Night City. You've got the districts marked. Cyberware. Okay, this is crazy. Two-hand cyberwares. You used to have to mod for that. What else here? Everything else is pretty much the same. This is your armor, exactly where your armor comes from. One of the things I've unfortunately learned about the game, I tried to avoid every kind of information and spoiler. But one thing I do know is that armor is no longer connected to clothing. So, but how it does work, I really can't say. I gather it's cyberware. Yeah, investing in skeleton integumentary system cyberware categories. Cool. Oh man, so crazy. License to Chrome, level 3. What does it mean? Cyberware capacity, amount of cyberware your body can handle. Increases as you level up, acquire certain perks and use cyberware capacity chart. Wow. Oh yeah, boy, this is a whole new world. I gotta tell you, this is nuts. Here, what else? Technical ability. Tech. We've already got 6, so I guess we got to get to 9 to do whatever. Recharge of health items. Oh, vehicle mounted weapons. Cool. Okay, now again, I recognize a lot of these perks, if that's what they're still being called. But how you progress into them, I just have no idea. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Let's motor on. Okay, now before we climb that tower, we'll just have a little quick look around for any useful junk. I cannot overemphasize how important it is to gather up junk, especially in the early game. It gives you cash, it gives you materials for crafting, and you will want to do both. It's a mistake to ignore it. Ah, nice view. There, now there is a thing called photo mode. You can take photos, selfies. You can take pictures of yourself in the world. There's all kinds of adjustments you can make over here. Uh, Unfortunately, photo mode hasn't worked for me for a while. I think it may have something to do with my widescreen monitor, but I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it because it's not the main thing I like to do, but it's fun to investigate. I swear there are some people that's the main reason they're playing this game, is to mod up their characters and create softcore porn with their photo mode.
Hello?
Come in. Come in. Ah, raised you finally.
Willie McCoy. It's good to hear your voice.
Fee. Wish I could say the same.
I need your help. One last...
Now, I'm going to speed ahead here because, this is sort of interesting to listen to, but it doesn't really matter subsequently. Um, Basically, it just establishes that V is on the outs with his nomad family and sets up a meeting with a guy, and you'll see who that is in a couple of minutes. It's worth listening to, though. If you're into the RPG style of playing, it's good to know. There's a lot of background information in this game. A lot of setup. I think I picked up a shard. I'll just check that out here. Journal. Yeah, if you get out of this, whoops, didn't mean to do that. When you pick up shards, it tells you a lot about the background of the world. Maybe you don't care. A lot of it's not important. But sometimes a shard will have important information for you about personalities. Sometimes it'll even describe the situation you're in and what you can do about it, crimes you're investigating, things like that. So it's good to keep on top of the shards, even if you don't thoroughly read them and want to know all about them. But it gives you a bit of background, and it is interesting. Journal, what else? Yeah, just while we're looking here. Also, it gives you directions on what you're doing in the game. It tells you, for example, about nomads, who they are and what they are. Talks to you about Southern California and why Night City is not part of it. All kinds of stuff. And I will say there's very little happening in this game that you should ignore. So much of the information that gets thrown at you, even seemingly trivial stuff like what's playing on the radio, has a certain amount of relevance. Now you see these townspeople. We never return to this area again. But a lot of these townspeople seem to have a blue chevron over their head, and I have no idea what that means. That it never used to be that way in the 1.6 game. So I guess we'll figure that out in a while. I've looked around in the town several times, and aside from a couple of bits of junk to pick up, there's nothing to find or see there. So, oh man, V's car sounds terrible too. Not only does the engine seem kind of weak, but he sounds like he's got a wheel bearing that's going on him. That's squeaking. Not good. The game will also slow your vehicle down when it doesn't want you to crash into anything. You'll still crash plenty though. Okay, once again we'll sweep the area looking for items to pick up. Food items, you can't break them down for crafting materials, but you can sell them for cash. Oh, there we go. There. You can break into cars. You can also strong-arm steal them from other drivers. In the early game, when you don't have access to a vehicle, it's an option. Although there are reasons why you ought to do a lot of running in this game. But we'll get to that.
Oh, I was worried I'd have to turn to farming. Yeah, sure hope you're here for me.
Jackie Wells.
Jackie, por favor.
I'm V. Seems you have cargo that needs to be moved.
Oh, where I'm from, you share a bit about your soul before you talk biz. Huh? It's kind of like a custom. Or just good manners, you know?
Why don't we start with you then?
NC native, right here. Got Haywood in my blood.
I've never been to NC. That doesn't mean much to me.
So, imagine a place where everyone's like your bro or sis. Or a distant cousin, at least.
I think I understand. You don't have to like each other, but it's family.
That's Haywood. That and everyone's back in iron. And you?
I guess one could say I'm from my own Haywood.
You and me, we're gonna get along fine. Cargo.
Let's load it in the car.
A huevo.
You know, it occurred to me just last night that Jackie Wells, he doesn't sound...
I got held up. And you weren't exactly easy to find.
I decided to lay low, you know? The sheriff looked like one grouchy motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah, along with all the nudity and violence in this game, there's a fair amount of pretty crude language. Once again, there's no way of switching that off. And you're going to hear lots of it in Mexican Spanish as well as English, and presumably Japanese and Chinese as well, but I don't know about that. Also, Jackie Wells doesn't sound like a very Hispanic name. It occurred to me just last night that Jackie Wells could just as easily have been a female, you know, and played by somebody that looked like Rosario Dawson, just to pick a name at random. That'd be an interesting wrinkle, but that'd be a pretty big modification to the game, too. Whole new voice track.
You have the manifest from the transport.
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give you the job deeds?
He did. I was just making sure.
Listen, friend. We're both professionals, ain't Hey, you sure you've moved contraband before?
Why? Nervous?
Me? I don't know. Well, maybe a little.
Now, I've played through this game well over a dozen times, plus played the early game, even additionally. There are things to find in this little stretch, but nothing of any particular value or importance. And frankly, I don't want to take the time. You see the yellow chevrons over those guys' heads?
What now?
That indicates a possible enemy.
Scan us and check our papers.
Okay.
I'll do the talking.
Please direct your vehicle to the inspection area. Remain in your vehicle. The security check will begin shortly.
I got a real bad feeling about this.
Hand me the manifest. They'll need to see it.
Grab these.
Let me see. It's marked LOA. Perfect.
What's that mean?
Lost on arrival. It means the cargo is flagged as to be lost as soon as across the border.
Oh, so they know we're smuggling.
They're about to find out.
The owner of the vehicle in the inspection area will report for further questioning.
Chingada madre. What now?
Relax. It's all in line with procedures. It's all part of the plan.
Hey, guess you know what you're doing, huh?
If we want the customs officer to turn a blind eye to our dubious dock use, we'll need a sweetener. Do you have the credit chip for the bribe?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Right. You forgot.
I'll keep the engine running in case of a cock-up.
Do that.
Yeah, you get a running tally of the amount of money you have when you
If you're
spend or
armed,
receive
place
it.
your weapon here.
Upgrade.
Now please report to room number 2.
Please sit. Papers.
Is this routine?
It might be. We'll see. What are you transporting?
It's all in there.
Everything?
There's one additional enclosure to the manifest.
Ah, yes. Remind me, you drive for which Nomad clan?
None. No clan. I drive for myself.
Bold. And none too wise. You know, whenever I see someone like you, I'm oh so grateful not to be on that side of the table.
The feeling's mutual.
Go on then. Your associate's waiting for you in the car. Don't forget to take your personal items.
Be careful with that toy. And welcome to Night City.
Those little shits imagine Night City as some kind of paradise.
What can you do? Young, naive, which is just a euphemism for ignorant.
Nice guys.
What's that there?
I'll tell you soon. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, okay. tell me what happened back there?
The customs dickhead got nitpicky.
And that ain't normal?
Not to that extent.
Smelling trouble around the bend?
Drive, Jackie, just drive.
Someone's coming our way. This does not look good.
Stop your vehicle immediately.
Let's get out of here.
On it!
You are transporting contraband that is corporate property. I repeat, stop the car.
Okay. It usually works better to shoot the vehicle. Car combat is a big item in this new game, and it'll be interesting to see how it works. Here's hoping it works a little better than this. Whoa. Try not to shoot your own car. Oh, my health is low. It's bad. There we go.
Gotta keep moving! I'll keep the engine running in case of a car comes.
Do that.
Ah, jeez. Okay, we'll run through this one more time and then we'll save at the proper point. I don't think I've ever been killed on that little drive. That's very disappointing.
Now please report to room number 2.
Okay, I'm going to rush through the convo here.
Papers.
Is this routine?
It might be. We'll... What are you transporting?
It's all in there.
Everything?
There's one additional enclosure to the manifest.
That guy is equipped with gorilla arms. Probably the most useful arm cyberware.
I don't think that's any concern of yours.
Is that what you believe? You know, whenever I see someone like you, I'm oh so grateful not to be on that side of the table.
The feeling's mutual.
Go on now. Your associate's waiting for you in the car. Don't forget to take your personal items.
Be careful with that toy. And welcome to Night City.
Those little shits imagine Night City as some kind of paradise.
Yeah, let's see if we can save over here.
What happened in there?
There.
I'll tell you soon. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, okay. You gonna tell me what happened back there?
Let's say I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Happened a lot to you?
Rarely.
Smelling trouble around the bend?
Drive, Jackie, just drive.
Someone's Someone's coming our way. This does not look good.
Stop your vehicle immediately.
Let's get out of here.
On it!
You are transporting contraband that is corporate property. I repeat, stop the car.
Damn it.
Okay. There. Always reload when you get the chance. Whoa.
Gotta keep moving!
Don't have any health boosters.
Ah, those pendejos are stubborn!
There.
Mierda. Close call. We lost them. Look, not sure my nerves can handle this.
Keep driving. You can't stop here.
I wonder if the difficulty levels have been adjusted.
Stop here. Need to sort out a few things before we go on.
That was tougher than it usually is, even on very hard.
Got madre!
Interesting.
I almost tagged our asses. That what you call smuggling? Gado! Was supposed to go smooth. No problems.
Calm down. Sometimes these things happen.
This? What kind of shit happened?
Border security tipped off the corporation that we have their cargo.
What's the deal with these borderlies flipping us the finger as they fucking please? With no consequences.
He took a risk. He assumed we didn't have a clan backing us, and he was right.
Pendejamente ridículo. So what now?
We've crossed the border. Now you pay me, and we go our separate ways.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a bit light. Can't pay you now. I have something for you once I collect my scrap for this corporal crap we're carrying.
Huh. And you just figured I would sit by patiently.
Actually, I wasn't gonna pay you at all. Just gonna bust ass and disappear as soon as we crossed over, but you're all right.
I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, thanks.
So, what's next?
Now we take a peek inside. Open it.
Oh, shit. It says Arasaka on the crate. We are robbing some heavy hitters.
And maybe we'll make some heavy money. Oh, mames, a real iguana. A lesser Antillean, I think.
Lesser Antil what?
Yeah, I watched a thing on TV about them. Went extinct like 30 years ago. They're from the Lesser Antilles. You come a long way, my scaly friend.
You think you can make some money on it?
Sure. Think it'll make us happy.
Us.
Yeah, partner. We'll go halfsies. Any decent fixer will find a loaded gonk interested in a rare gem like this. It's kind of a shame, though. I always wanted a pet. Got the name Manny all thought out. Hey, by the way, you, got any plans for what you'll be doing in Night City?
I don't have any plans. I spent the last years traveling between states with my nomad family.
I'll probably be waiting for you somewhere, eh?
No. We decided to go our separate ways.
That must be tough, huh? Having no one to go back to. But don't you worry. Let me help you find digs. You gotta live somewhere. It's important to have people you can turn to. You know, like family. Maybe you'll find your own down in Night City.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Hey, come on. It's nothing. We got chemistry, you and me. Be a crying shame to waste it. Partner.
Hey!
Aw, cuddly little fucker.
Okay, partner. Time to grab the lizard and scurry out of here.
Hello there, Night City! Stanley here with you. And
Okay, now we have a little montage that shows you what V and Jackie were up to
ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might
when they first got into Night City.
orphanage once, and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps come to NC? Well, to be street samurai like Morgan, Blackhand, and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you can only be a major league player for so long. The faster you live, the faster you burn out. If you don't get a bullet to the brain first. NC's legends. Know where you'll find most of them? The graveyard. Matters not where you're from. Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk. In Night City. The city of dreams.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to, brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Okay, I would really recommend if you haven't done this game to do this tutorial because it shows you a lot of important things. Once again, you gotta pay attention. Once again, I've seen people that get into the game and things that were covered in that tutorial have just phew, gone right over their head. So do it, but I'm here to guide you.
Not now, Jack. No time. Maybe later.
Sure, sure. Mañana. Mañana.
I'd also recommend that when you do it, you make a save here so you can go through the tutorial again. It's a lot to take in all at once.
Let's do this.
Elevator. This way.
Okay, so I just happen to know there's a little something that maybe we should nab in here. Ah, well, we can sell it or scrap it. Usually there's a bit of clothing or something like that in there that is actually worth hanging on to.
Target Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Calm the hell down, both of you. Almost there.
Yeah, Bug. You focus.
Okay, now this is sort of a live fire exam for everything you learned in the tutorial.
Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomon. Fingers crossed
And
it's not too late. Is that you? I hate this life or death shit. Hurry. Try hacking the door. Thinking you
I've
can
done
pull it
this
off?
maybe 20 times and it's still exciting. It really is. Now we begin to get an inkling of changes here. Okay, maybe not that exact moment, but pretty soon. There, grab everything you see.
Are we fucking late? Is that her?
And there used to be health here.
Sandra Dorset protected under Echelon 2 corporal immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-ups. Not an unlucky gal. Let's keep looking.
Mira, I saw. Pendejos ahead. Quiet.
Mira means lookout in Mexican street slang. Pendejos means idiots. Generally not complimentary. Now, the game wants you to kill this guy and throw him in the freezer. I like to walk him back so I can loot his body. And he's got a quasar pistol on him. Whoa! Okay, now we'll pick him up. And dumping a body in a bin is lethal. Keep that in mind if you're in a mission that you want to do non-lethally. Oh, we got some good stuff there. There used to be a health booster in there. Let's just check our inventory. Okay, we've got a couple of health boosters here. We've got a cyber deck, which is your main netrunner tool. It's got 4 slots. It used to just have 2. And you got some very useful quick hacks here too. Especially overheat. Short circuit's good. Overheat is also very good. Crazy. Okay. Now this is a very interesting weapon. It's sort of a revolver, but it fires full auto when it's fully charged, and it only takes 3/4 of a second to charge. Normally those tech weapons take 1.5 seconds or even 2 seconds to charge. Kind of crazy. Man, I think we're going to go with that one too. Ha ha!
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
These fucking creepers. Oh yeah, D. They're coming. Wait for your chance.
There used to be grenades here. There's no grenades. What's going on? Okay, I'm going to save here. Because this can be tough. Especially using an unfamiliar weapon.
Let's feed and plan a spree. Take one down. Just real quiet. Hey, grab the one closest. Stay low. Suerte.
Damn, this guy's...
Probably not the last of them. Move on. I'm behind you, D.
This is amazing. You never used to get these weapons of this kind at this point. If you were lucky, you'd get a shotgun. Okay, you can grab somebody and drag him out of sight before you deal with him. Let's see if he's got anything on him. No. Used to be this guy would have a shotgun. Okay, Jackie's looking this way. Now, those quick hacks are like weapons. They're magic spells. So let's give this guy a blast. This will burn him. And actually take him out. That's amazing. Oh man. Wow. Now when you're partnered up with somebody, like we are with Jackie,
Don't want to be bringing the target out every time. Definitely don't want a slug in your back.
No way. Not me either.
there. Use one of our health boosters. Okay, we still got a bad guy in there. Whoa. Now tech weapons can shoot through barriers. When your weapons are at a low level though,
He's in, out on the balcony. Got a window on the left. Give me 2 seconds to grease the lock.
they don't work too well.
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like
Headhunter.
you're clear to
Oh.
look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Okay, we'll loot this area later. There's always good stuff. That unfortunately is no use to us. We can't carry it away. Grab a little cash. Grab some clothing.
Jesus fucking Christ. Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jacking for a Vitamon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
Jacking in.
This does not look good.
Sandra Dorsett, NC570442. Traumatine Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter sig. Looking at a hacked Biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural port. Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be what's muting the Biomon.
Found a shard. Removing now.
Check the Biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Oh, fuck.
She's flatlining.
V, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Engage, Paco!
I think... Holy shit, it worked.
Fuera, cabrón. Get her outside. Fuera, get her out. Terrorists.
Landing, stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions. Place the patient on the ground. Five steps back. Now.
Nice guys.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen.
That guy's voice. One of the few things that CDPR did rather badly was reuse voice actors in smaller roles.
Get out of here.
You hear that guy's voice in several different places, and it's a little jarring.
Show's over. Cut my wires now. See you in the near future.
Okay, now there's a few things to pick up here.
Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Hmm.
I got a date with Missy, but I can't take the metro. How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. But don't get used to it.
I guess that's all here. This guy's got a rifle and a katana. That's handy. It looks like everything. Generally speaking, in this game, you do not have to rush. You can take your time, look around, unless, of course, people are shooting at you. That's a different matter. There, I thought I remembered a shotgun.
You're saving my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako on the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
Now, sometimes you will call direct. Other times you will text. There are a lot of texting going on in this game. Can be very confusing if you do the wrong one.
Our client is alive and well.
Of course she's alive and well. That's what we agreed, isn't it?
Splendid. Your payment awaits you. Ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later.
There, and we go up a notch in
Word
street
got the
cred.
NCPD's gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in fifth.
Leave it to me, mano. I'm driving.
Okay, let's just pause for a second here and have a look at our inventory. Now, V has his original pistol, and they've changed the way they set up the stats on these. So that's going to take a little bit of study. I think damage is the main thing you want to look for. And those pistols are pretty much equal. This is a smart gun. If you have hand cyberware, it fires little guided missiles, self-guiding missiles towards your enemies. Normally, you wouldn't see this until you're almost in Act 2. That's nuts. Let's look at our backpack here. Now this is interesting. You used to get what they're calling tier 3 item components now. These used to be rare, and there were two varieties. There are upgrade and regular crafting. And now it's all just the one tier. So I presume that when you get into crafting, that it's all good. That's remarkable. Katana, a knife, a machete. Not much by way of clothing. Now, these are all useful. They'll give you a temporary boost in stamina or health. Here are your actual health boosters. It's interesting that we don't seem to be able to craft those, although maybe we can find a crafting pattern. This, your carrying capacity is up here. Right now, V, with everything he's picked up, is carrying 42 out of 200 pounds, I guess. And this will increase your capacity by 50%. So you'd get 300 up there, I guess. I don't know. Math was never my big thing. So that's all very interesting. Quick hack components, they are crafted separately from weapons, clothing, and what have you. I don't even know if you can craft clothing now, because clothing and armor are two different things. Got a few grenades. You got a nice sight that'll go in a rifle. Got a bunch of junk here to break down. And this gives you everything. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very different. Lots of great music in this game, and apparently there's a lot of new music in this game as well. Really looking forward to that.
City like any other, just bigger.
No, mano. Not just any other city. Morgan Blackhand, Andrew Wayland, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here. I'm starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. You're right. Is it just me, or... Fucking knew it. Man on our ass, tailing us. Hello. I don't like this. Not one tiny bit. Scabs! Hijos de puta!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on, B!
Hey, keep her steady!
Hold tight, B!
Holy fuck!
Mierda! Perdón! Got you, assholes! B! For the driver! Destroy the bastard! Chingado!
Ha!
Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, B.
It's okay. It can wait. Let's just focus on getting home.
You can look up a lot of these terms that Jackie uses. It's quite revealing his slang, and apparently it's quite authentic as well.
Damn. Pulling out all the stops.
Watson's on lockdown too further notice. Necessary security measure.
Officer, ma'am! Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes him so special?
Heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Thinks she's buying his BS?
I'm gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through. But they're the last. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
Now, throughout the Act 1 of the game, you are limited to the Watson area. After the Act 1, the whole city and surrounding area opens up for you.
Always? I'm always never not nice.
Jackie is voiced by an actor called Jason Hightower. He's great. He's absolutely great. There, we can just hit our F key here, and well, actually after this little bit, and cut our drive home short.
You look like your average bust.
This ain't your average badges. It's MaxTac, NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of hand. Gonk's out there, though. Just a midday snack for him. Well, show's over. Poor bastards. But they had it coming.
Previous iterations of the game, we didn't see MaxTac much. Apparently now we'll see lots more. There we go. We'll skip the ride.
Sweet dreams, then.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
There, we've gone up a level. Yay us. We're feeling kumquatty? Sure. Now, you should take the time to explore your environment a bit, because you're liable to find all kinds of interesting things. Like components. I mean, those aren't exciting, but believe me, you want to find them.
Good evening, Night City. My first guest tonight is the president of the church.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
Okay, an important step in the path to developing your net running skills. And that is true. However, there's no rush. We'll see that. We will see that in our journal as an upcoming job, but there's no need to rush.
Stupid gate's busted again. Third time. Paid to get it fixed the last two. Gotta be some kind of
There. We can't see much outside our home base here at the moment, but we can have a little look down this hallway, because you just never know. People are leaving stuff everywhere. Oh, look at that. Something I'll be interested to see, long-standing, don't know if you'd call it a bug, but flaw in this game, is that NPCs can just freely walk through this gate, but you can't at all. I mean, it doesn't even open. They just go straight through. So we'll see if that happens later on, or whether CDPR has fixed up that little quirk. There's a lot of people saying, oh, the game is full of bugs. Well, I regard them as quirks, not bugs. And here we are. V's apartment. And you know, for a single guy, I think he has got a heck of a nice little place here. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Okay, you're getting a little tour. We'll do a little bit more. Okay, so as I was saying, you can adjust your look in the mirror here. And V's look will evolve as he becomes a little bit more sophisticated and acidified. Just a matter of doing this, and we're back in our character creator. You can only do so much, though. There are mods that allow you to do more. Change, like, you can't change his face in this. Adjust his nose, ears, eyes, etc. Basically, this is all cosmetic stuff. Oh, and sometimes you get a little quirk like that. That'll go away in a minute. There we go. Now, they mentioned the wardrobe. This is it. Basically, what you can do is any pieces of clothing you ever pick up, you can have as the appearance, while your underlying wardrobe will have various properties, whatever they have left on clothing. And we won't bother looking at it right now. But there's a few eddies here. You got some spare clothing. We're going to sell most of it for cash. In here is V's Armory. And it used to open right up for you. Now, it looks like you got to push the button. How about that? Okay, secure system for storing equipment accessed from all your available safe houses and vehicles. So when you own a vehicle, not one you steal, but if you have a vehicle that you own, you can open the trunk or storage compartment on a motorcycle, and everything that's stored in your stash here will be available to you. Very handy. Now we've got a heck of a selection of stuff here. I'm a little bit stunned, quite frankly. We've got some very useful firearms. I mean, a submachine gun, a machine pistol, 2 pistols. We'll sell some of this for cash. You've got semi-decent rifle. Actually, copperheads, I almost always just automatically sell them. You've got a second submachine gun. You've got a high-powered shotgun. You've got another katana that is the same level as this Tier 1 katana, the Black Unicorn. But because this is an iconic weapon, you can upgrade it almost indefinitely to higher and higher quality levels, and it will have more properties. So that's a fine thing to have at the beginning of the game. And clothing here, well, we're not going to worry about it too much. We're also going to either break down or sell a lot of this junk, but that can wait for morning. Is there anything we want to take here? You know, I think we might as well take that. We've got it. Okay, and here is V's trophy wall. And this is more extensive than it was in previous iterations of the game. He's got slots for 3 swords. I have no idea what that's about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trophy pistols once he's given or otherwise wins, plus a 7th pistol. That's kind of special, but we'll get to that sooner or later, someday. These are all weapons that he can craft. And there's a heck of there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 extra things there. So this is at least 50% all new. And I'm a little bit flabbergasted to see all this. Although I am sad to say no, I'm wrong. I was thinking one of my favorites isn't there, but I'm pretty sure it is. So, we'll see that in the fullness of time. So, what else? He's got a little sitting area. He's got his TV that you can watch ads on, mostly. Take that and sell it. I'd really like to switch off that radio. But don't seem to be able to touch it right now. He's got a nice view. And over here, of course, he's got a few more things to eat and drink. Oh, dick and whiskey. And computer screens you see like this, you can use. Although mostly what you'll see on them is spam. But what's this? All vehicles currently up for sale. Now, in the old game, the fixer used to, or the various fixers around the city would call you up and offer you a car for sale. Now, obviously, you can buy them via the computer. As your street cred grows, so will the number of vehicles available to you on Auto Fixer. Interesting. Also equipped with built-in weapons. Okay. Yeah, we will meet El Capitan later. But all these vehicles appear to be locked right now. Oh. Some of these, okay, it looks like we could purchase those. Except, well, I happen to know most of them are pretty crappy cars. You can buy a stupid van. A really stupid van, but it's cheap. A Herrera, that's a luxury sports car. Bikes. Have to wait to shell out for those. So you can actually get some crappy low-level cars. This is great. Okay. There's nothing much else to do but go to bed. Now, as an RPG feature, something I like to do, there's something about the ray tracing that screws up the face, but I think that'll improve itself after we go in and out. I think what we'll do is, there we go. We'll just get V ready to sleep here. And off to bed. We'll worry about leveling up in the morning. Okay, so here we are, Act 1. And it looks like V's having a little bit of a medical problem.
Oh, V. You get any sleep? No matter. What time you got up?
I think I might have caught something when I jagged into that Corpo's bile line. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
Okay. Now that sounds like it might be a little urgent, but it's not. We'll see Jackie pretty soon, but not right away. Oh yeah, you've even got your crapper here and the traditional 3 seashells. And if you know what that's about, good for you. That's my wife laughing in the background. She knows what it's about. Now, when you come to your apartment, one of your apartments, others are available. If you sleep and have a shower, it will give you a buff. And let's see if I remember. There we go. Status effects, refreshed. Okay, we only got the benefit from the shower. I guess that wasn't exactly a normal sleep. But up there in the upper left, you will see, and I hope you can see it on the Twitch screen, which still doesn't seem to be sized quite right. It will show you that you get extra XP and extra health regen by sleeping and showering. Okay, so let's dress for the day. I think pants are appropriate. We got some decent... okay, those are identical. And these sneakers. I think we'll put on some decent shoes. Shirt. Okay, we picked this up at the Scav apartment. Not exactly classy, but whatever. We don't have any eyewear. This is everything, masks, sunglasses, all kinds of things. But we'll probably pick some up before long. And a nice ball cap. Why not? Okay, now we want to level up. And I just have no idea. No idea at all. Wow. I guess I can have that. But since vehicles don't play much of a part in Act 1 for us, I guess we will just sort of leave that off. Health regen and combat. I think we want that. Actually, what we'll do is up our body. Now, in the old game, you needed to get your body up to about 10 to be able to handle some heavier weapons, heavy shotguns and light machine guns. I don't know if that's the case now. Got no idea. I guess we'll find out. Okay. So, and it's 0 of 1. Some of these, like this one, Adrenaline Rush, you see 0 of 3. So there will be 3 levels of perk we can put in there. It's an unfortunate way of having to use up your perk points as you earn them. But health regen and combat, definitely a desirable thing. So there we are. You level up pretty quickly in the early game. It slows down as you progress. Okay. Okay, now as you see, things have opened up a bit here.
Hey, V. Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Okay, you'll get to know Regina pretty well. She's not the most generous employer, but she does... There, your choice whether or not to intervene. Well, guess what? Whoa! Okay, that didn't go quite as well as I would have hoped, but... Well, dear, you're 100% right. Okay, now, did this guy drop a pistol? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, nothing like starting the day with a little violence. Haha, but it's early. Even though it's almost lunchtime by the clock there. Now, it's important in this game to explore your environment. Pause when you have the opportunity to have a good look around. Now, these drop points are where you can sell excess gear. They're all over the place in Night City. And, okay, I kind of hate the Unity pistol, so we'll get rid of that, but everything else is good. We've got 2 katanas here. They're identical in ability, but we want to hang on to this iconic because we can upgrade it significantly. So we'll sell that one. Oh, if we have a katana, we don't need a machete. I don't know. Yeah, what the hell, we'll sell that one too. So clothing, we've got duplicates. Now here, it's a little hard to see, but this has a background. That's the one that we're equipped. So we can sell our spare. I have no idea. I have never understood what these are for. So we'll just sell them. We only need one jacket. Away it goes. We only need one long sleeve shirt. We only need one tank top. We'll hang on to the t-shirt for a while. We only need one pair of shorts. Yeah, we'll take the $100. There's the shoes we're wearing. We'll get rid of the spare, and we'll keep the sneakers. Okay, this stuff. Sell the booze. We'll hang on to a little bit of the food because it's useful as a stamina booster, a health booster from time to time. We got a nice scope. If we pick up a decent rifle, we'll throw that on. And here's our junk. Now, we can just sell it all at once by hitting G. You'll see down here in the lower right. Or we can break it down for crafting materials, and I think we'll do that because the few bucks we'll get it for it. I mean, there's what, 11 pieces here. That'll be $33, and that's really not, well, no, I shouldn't say that. We got multiples here. But still, no, we'll break that down. So, cops in Night City are very dangerous. Leave them alone. I gather the police mechanism in the game has been increased quite substantially, but I don't think I want to explore that anytime soon. And let's see what's upstairs. We got just some old tires. What's down this way? That looks like it ought to be something, but it's not. Okay. There, a bit of junk. Lots of vending machines, but you also have food vendors. Although I don't think, not sure, but I don't think they've changed the situation where a lot of these food vendors you can't use. Oh well. But there's the odd bit of junk. And okay, now I'm a little lost.
So I'm letting him sort of bam, 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 and then I click, click, click. Get me. Full Mac 9 in his quarters. Still coming at me with arms thick as thigh. Telling you, if Jane hadn't dropped, he'd have returned.
Okay, not much to find down here. Still, it's worth looking sometimes.
Where there's a will, though, catch a area RT-46. Piece of shit, come on!
Excuse me, miss. Now, something you can do is distract enemies with things like vending machines, any kind of electronic equipment, really. And if you give distraction, you can get a few points on your net running skills. Not very much, and it's kind of a cheap way of doing things, but it's there if you need it, if you want it.
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it?
Okay, this is another little tutorial. You can box with this robot, but you only get this one chance. You can't come back to it. If you pick not today, you pass it on by, and this robot will just stand there forever until you're finished with the game. You'll never get another chance. So let's give it a shot.
How's it going? Fight's about to start. Not gonna watch, take notes. Malone versus Hernandez. Nah, our chrome friend here don't watch TV. Don't talk neither. Only way he communicates is with them fists.
Okay, let's see. Once again, you might want to save this bit so you can replay it.
You got one hell of a punch there, champ. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say?
There. One of the things that helps you be successful with this is boosting your body attribute.
You mentioned something about fighting. I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct and good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't legal, but very lucrative. Yeah, lucrative for who? You or me? Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest. Sounds fair. It's like I said, good instinct. Fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your eddies, and start swinging. You win, you take home the pot. Manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear? Crystal. Good. Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside or Watson. Not yet. You can start in Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
Okay, now, in case you ignored Coach Fred, he also texts you. Coach Fred.
Only top shelf gear.
Coach Fred is also a melee. Well, this is interesting. He also will sell you melee weapons, clubs. All he's got right now is clubs. Usually he has an array of blades, clubs, all kinds of stuff. Also, it looks like he'll sell you capacity booster and stamina booster. Okay, now you can modify your melee weapons. We have to level them up a bit. But you can add these mods to increase their utility. Wow, this is new. Gotta love it. That's interesting. Yeah, sometimes these boosters were hard to find, but it's pretty darn handy that Coach Fred has them right here. But we're not looking to buy right now.
Sweet little 45's waiting for its daddy. Purrs after every shot now.
Okay, now a lot of people pass this one by, And it's actually a side job called The Gun. As you can see, collect your gun from Wilson. I don't exactly know why it's here. Oh, shut up, Wilson. I don't exactly know where this gun comes from, but
Let's have a look.
there you go. So, okay, what you'll see here, I've got a whole bunch of stuff that you can't afford to buy right now, but there's one that's available. It has a quest marker on it, just like the various pistols that you started off with. And if you look down to the bottom, this is called the Dying Night, and it is available for free. So naturally, we are going to take it. And what else does Wilson have for sale here? Man, all this stuff has been redone. Fascinating. Now, just as we get a lot more money for the things we sell, like clothing, a lot of this stuff is commensurately more expensive as well. Interesting, interesting. Man, I don't even know what some of this stuff does. Well, obviously, additional bonus when aiming from cover. Minus 7% recoil. Wow. But you don't generally have to buy too many weapons, because you will pick up lots of free ones. Oh man. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, what the heck. We do have a shotgun, but I don't think we can mod it. We had a shotgun. Okay, I am confused. This okay, and not every scope is good on every gun. Some are dedicated to rifles and submachine guns. In fact, I think we will, well, just a second here. Grandstand, we've got a silencer, we've got a shotgun mod. Well, we'll pick up a shotgun before long. We will want one. Whew. Wow. I don't know what to do. It's great. Okay. We'll let that sit. Okay, iconic weapons. Unique abilities can't be improved with weapon mods? What? They can be upgraded to a higher tier, which significantly improves their power. Upgrades tab of the crafting menu. Iconic weapons can be found all over Night City. You might receive one from a friend or loot one off an enemy. Also possible to find some simply lying on the ground or available for purchase at vendors. Some you might even craft yourself. Oh man, it's a whole new world, folks. Awesome. Now, let's just see. In the old game, I was using a mod that allowed me to go into this range to test out my weapons. Obviously, they did not see fit to put that into the new game. However, that's not a huge problem. Let's just check out what's up here. There. When you're close to a vendor, as you can see, you'll get a little sigil that indicates who they are, what they do. Ah, look at this.
When danger lurks, our team will be here. So will you.
There. That's why you look around.
Again, you're welcome.
Okay, now we're going to do a little something here. Oh, hello, miss. I think we will put this guy here. Now we have a scope for it. I guess we don't have a muzzle device to put on it. That's all right. And we will swap this Unity pistol, which has 21.93 damage, with our new iconic pistol, which has 10.9. Well, that kind of sucks. No scope. We got a muzzle device, but we don't want to use a muzzle device because it reduces the damage. Because them's the rules. I wonder. Crafting. There we go. Let's see if we can upgrade. Insufficient components. There. Now that is why we save our junk. Now occasionally you will pick up stuff that's technically junk, but they are valuable. And you have to keep your eyes open and not break them down like this. It works a lot better to simply sell them and buy components. You can also break down unwanted firearms, except we kind of want all these. Unwanted clothing, except we've done all that. We could disassemble this, but we really want to hang on to it. Okay. So, what do we need to upgrade our iconic pistol? It doesn't even appear on the menu. Am I dreaming? Oh yeah, it said it can't be upgraded. So what the heck do we do? Okay, I am totally confused. Oh wait, upgrade. There, that's what it is. Insufficient components. We need 75 of these common components, tier 1 components, to upgrade. We need 62 to upgrade our sword. Okay. Let's look at this. Okay, now this has a headshot damage multiplier and 25% armor penetration. This damage is 10.2. This is 13.3. This is 21.9. I kind of hate this, but we have to swap this guy out, and we will have to collect more components before we can upgrade our Dying Knight. And the Lexington, in many ways, is a better pistol. Wait a second, let's see if Wilson has any components. Got cops down there. I guess those guys are cops. Hey there, Wilson.
Let's see what you got.
What I like to hear.
Okay, it doesn't look like Wilson has any components for us. Normally, he would. Well, that's a kick in the butt. All right, I guess we have to go out and collect some components.
Hello, it's time for your local news. The Aratama Matsuri Festival is nearly upon us. To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats. The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition. The sponsor for the festival is the Arasaka Corporation. And, in an exciting development, even Hanako Arasaka has announced her participation in the Dashi Parade. From all of us at WNS News, we wish you a safe and fun Matsuri. Enjoy yourselves, Night City. After the break.
Hanako Arasaka, remember that name.
We didn't talk about yesterday?
Now, we never interact with those guys, but sometimes it's very interesting to eavesdrop on conversations. We won't do it now, but later. Okay, so gigs. Fixers will contact you when you approach a gig's location, and that's that square with the exclamation mark in it. Fixers, intermediaries will inform you about local gigs. They are the go-between between customers that want some dirty work done and you. NCPD scanner hustles. These are crimes, usually crimes in progress, but occasionally just reported crimes that you can investigate and deal with. And now, Jackie is over there. You see him at the yellow marker waving at us. But we are going to let him just sit there, and we are going to go around the block and just see what kind of activity we can rustle up. Because the streets of Night City are rich with items we can pick up and use or sell. There's a cop. We will avoid the cop until we know exactly what's going on with them, because that is an entirely new mechanic, and it's too early to get my ass kicked by cops. At least the location of some of this junk hasn't been changed. Okay, let's look at our map. Now, as you can see, we've got a gig over here, a gig over here, and that's fine. These are main jobs. This is the gift that T-Bug told us about that we have to pick up eventually. We don't have to do it soon, though. Excuse me. Don't usually talk this much. This is the boxing match in Kabuki. We will leave that alone for a while because we probably aren't strong enough to prevail. Gift, side job. Now this is right around the corner for us, but I think we'll leave it alone for a little while. I think we want to just handle things on our own terms. But here is a scanner job. Assault in progress. So let's see what's going on. Ooh, we better rush across the street too. One of the most dangerous things in Night City is traffic. Now, as you can see, up there, because of the little flashing arrow in our map, that tells us that it's above street level. And we will follow the green line to find where we should go. I'll carefully looking around to see if there's anything we should be picking up. Oh, this is different. There's enemies in there. I honestly don't know if we're ready to take them on. That's, oh, what the heck. We'll do a quick save. We'll get out our pink submachine gun. Okay, we will quick hack these ladies. There, now if we get the data from them, it'll tell us, maybe. Oh man, this has changed too. It'll tell us what they're weak to, or it should tell us what they're weak to. Oh, that may have to happen when we update some of our own mods. Let's try short-circuiting them. You're less visible when you're crouched. And if you can actually put these people down before they trace, well, okay, I'm wrong about that. Whoa! Whoa! Oh man, I hope I have enough health items. There, she's down. Oh, grenade! Okay. Oh, nice shotgun. Now, in a lot of these areas, you will see red cylinders like this that are explosive. Okay, it says it's still a hostile area. Okay, let's see what we can pick up. You're a mercenary, this is how you get paid. Money shard. There. This individual had a bounty on her, and we just collected. Okay. Here. Can't jump over it. Heavy ammo, rifle ammo. We'll take that. Components. We're getting lots of components. I like that. Now, you can pick up a body and hide it. Pistol at the ready. That's interesting. You never used to be able to do that. And you will get EXP, Headhunter EXP. It used to be called Ninjutsu. That levels up pretty quickly, though. So you should keep an eye out if you stop getting EXP points. There. When that light turns red, the bin is full. After a little while, it stops paying doing this. So you don't want to waste your time and effort. Oh, and you'll see a red bin sign over places where you can dump bodies. And they will turn gray or disappear, I guess, if it's full. Okay, there's still something outside. Here we go. I don't know. They've rebalanced things a lot in this game. It's, I won't say it's confusing, but you definitely can't follow the instincts you've developed over the last couple of years of playing this game. Now, we just took care of all that. I don't like the sound of that. What do we got here? Okay, we're loaded up. We'll crouch. All right. Bad guys. Oh, man. All our quick hacks are traceable. We're going to get into a lot of trouble here. At least they tell you that. It used to come as a surprise. A very unwelcome surprise. Oh! Yeah, even a low-level pulsar is a pretty good weapon. Oh, grenade! Oh, man. I think I'm out of health. Yep. Good thing we saved. Oh, man. Are we getting a phone call? Okay, we have to do things a little differently here. Let's see if we can grab this guy. Oh, poison gas grenade. Man, these guys are fighting dirty. Oh man, I may have the police in my butt too. Oh, this isn't good. At least you reload automatically. Okay. See if we can burn this guy. There, if you can set them on fire with a quick hack. Whoa, that's a cop. Oh, not good. Whole lot of not good. Okay, want this. Okay, time to run. Oh, I hope there's no cops up here. At least we can recharge our health while we're on the run. Ah, there. That's the signal that the police are not looking for you anymore. Oh man, everything has changed. Every damn thing has changed. Okay. Thought we picked up a shotgun. Okay, we'll wait to do that. There, we've got some bad guys here. Let's see what we can do with them.
Oh, fuck you till you squirt blood!
Whew. Usually these guys are tougher than that. Well, that was exciting. Okay. Well, we get another pistol. Get some money. And the police are telling us our job is complete. It's pretty amusing. We can get into trouble with the police so easily. Well, that's interesting. This is the Kusanagi motorcycle. And they never used to have the exposed tailpipes. That was a mod. There was a mod that I installed to get that. Now, you can steal vehicles. You can't keep them. This will evaporate if you leave it unattended very long. But you never need to buy a vehicle. And I'm pretty sure I remember some items up around here that I can pick up. But I could be wrong. Everything has changed. Or are they over here? Yep, it's a whole new world. Okay, let's go back to that, of course. Let's go back to that scanner location and see if there's anything there we can pick up. I don't understand why our shotgun has gone away. Okay, submachine gun, that's good, although we already have one. Another baseball bat, well, we can sell those. The bad guys, oh, a Nova revolver. Yeah, you can use lights like this to distract enemies. It probably would have been smart to have used that when I got involved in this little dust-up. But all the bodies except the innocent victim here have evaporated, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, there's the regular Kusanagi back end. Very strange. Shall we do another one of those? Now there's Regina Jones's office. Here we go. Now you can customize this map to show you the various things that you need to find. So you got your main jobs, which are like this: the gift, beat on the brat, the ripper doc. Maybe we'll go and do this next. You got your gigs here, cyber psycho sightings, and those are boss fights. We'll talk about those later. You probably know what they're all about now. NCPD scanners, like we just did, little police jobs. Oh boy. Fast travel points. You have to actually see a fast travel point before you can use it. So we saw the one just outside V's apartment. I'm not sure if I pointed it out or not. I should have. Ripper docs. We'll be seeing a ripper doc shortly. I think there are 4 ripper docs in Watson you can visit. They will sell and install your No, there's 5, I think. Maybe. Ripper Docs, anyway. They will sell you and install cyberware. I don't think we can afford it yet. We may not have a sufficiently high level. You got vendors, pharmacies, weapons dealers, food vendors, auto fixer. I'm not sure what that's all about. That could be El Capitan Reyes. He hangs out down here, I think. He doesn't appear to be on the map. Drop points. Drop points, yeah. There's lots of those around, and we'll probably see more. Exploration just means bars and points of interest to go and look at. They don't necessarily mean much. Like this bar. But sometimes they're important spots that you will get to eventually. Okay, let's go and see about this assault in progress. But I got to tell you, this is an easier level than I usually work at, and it is not a joke. Oh, no, no, no. I'm sorry. We do not want to. Yeah. Night City is exciting city. Oh, geez, she's still shooting at us, too. Oh, this is bad. Okay, lady, go away. Go away. We're done here. There. Fortunately, when civilians shoot at you, you can shoot back, and it's all okay. I don't think you can loot them, though. Where'd she go? She around here? Man, she evaporated quick. Oh, cops. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, there she is. Ah, jeez. Unbelievable. Oh, man, they're everywhere. Okay, can we get out of here before we die? I knew I didn't want to get involved with the police. Oh! Oh man, how long are they gonna look for me?
Code 0. I repeat, Code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duty.
All right, okay, that's good to know. Well, I didn't want to come up here quite so early. One of the things that I've sort of discovered in previous games is that if you the farther away you are from your home, the more dangerous the area. Okay. Now this is an organized crime gig. And it's one I normally like to do early, but we're awful early. What's this? Okay, that's just about the boxing matches that you can get involved in. Those are going to wait a while too. We're still at a sufficiently low level physically that it might not be wise to get into it. Oh, look at this. We just have some ammo here. Yikes. Okay, this is a Ripper Doc named Cassius. We'll be seeing him on other occasions. You can come in here and change your appearance quite radically. You can't change sexes, but you can change the shape of your face, do all that sort of deep work that's more than just cosmetic, like you can do in your home mirror.
Need some Ripper work done.
Oh.
Take your pick.
Okay, I didn't want to do that. We'll just escape out of this. I want to see what he has. Okay, this is interesting. We can buy this stuff right away. Normally you have to level up a fair amount. It doesn't have any arms to sell a skeleton. Lots of good stuff. Oh, this is armor. Oh man, this is all new. Atomic sensors. Okay, some of these I'm sort of familiar with, but they've changed the properties on them a lot. Oh man, this is crazy. Legs. Does Cassius have legs for us? No, he doesn't. Oh, geez. Looks like shooting costs you stamina. I thought I saw something like that. Okay, this we have to... Oh, man. We could buy this right off the bat. Face. Wow. This is all new. So new. Sentry optics. Effect active when scanning. But what does it do? Oh, optical zoom. Interesting. Stalker. Highlights enemies behind cover. Oh man. This is crazy. Yeah, we could even upgrade this. We can't afford what we already have here, but we can afford other tier 1. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's going to take some serious thinking about. I don't think we're ready for this. I think we're going to go back and see Jackie and see our own friendly Ripper Doc and see how that all goes. Man, there is a lot to learn in this new game. A lot to learn. This is actually kind of crazy. Okay, now actually, this before we were so rudely interrupted by being shot at by that nice lady that was that we ran over. We were going to look at this scanner job. Geez, we're going to have to be careful about our driving now, because right around this corner there's a group of bad guys. Thing is, they might have something I want. Let's just look at our inventory here. Oh man. Crafting. Can I craft ammo? How much did I get? No, that's not right. 84, there. 856. What? Do submachine guns take pistol ammo now? Ah, pistol ammo. We're using up all our components. Wow, 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 wow. That's different. Makes sense, but it's different. Very different. Okay, let's see if that's Shigur. Or is it Shigure? Sounds Japanese. Yeah, I think our pulsar is more of what we want here. Maybe not the ideal thing, but I don't think there's much to trade off. Oh, well, we got a little boost out of it. There. Normally short-circuiting these guys will okay. And it takes a while for your cyber deck to recharge. Oh, this means trouble. Right here in Night City. Well, even if we take these guys' health down a ways. Oh, got him. Good. Go, sniper! That guy's using a tech sniper, and he can shoot through barriers too, just like we can. That's a whole big bunch of trouble. But I want that sniper rifle. Ha! All right. Yes! Fleet shot? What the heck is a fleet shot? Now, I thought for sure that I picked up a shotgun somewhere. And yet, I'm not high enough in intelligence to connect to a data point. So we're going to have to wait on that, but that's okay. You get more out of data points if you've leveled up some. Components. Nice. Euro dollars. Nice. Conversation. Okay, they're bootlegging medical supplies out the back of the hospital here. Those are dirty guys. Money shard. Okay. Barbaroga? What the heck is that? Okay. Let's put this nice young lady in the bin. And dumping them in a bin is lethal. So that is something that became clear in the old game, but kind of came as a surprise. When you finally figured it out, you'd go into gigs where your fixer wanted you not to kill anybody, but you'd knock out an enemy and throw him in a bin, and suddenly you get a tongue lashing from the fixer for knocking people off. So that's an interesting answer. And unfortunately, you can't pick up innocent victims and do anything with them. If I didn't already have a motorcycle, I'd take that one. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Now, right, it's a handgun muzzle brake. I don't know, at this low level, it's not too useful. Okay. Whoops. Inventory backpack. There, now we can start to sell some of this stuff off. Interesting. It's all still low-level stuff, though. Geez, my guy's face has been messed up since we looked in that mirror. This is not a good thing. I'm getting kind of low on my health boosters. That's not a good thing either, and you used to be able to craft them. But it looks like now we cannot. And this is not a good thing. This is all going to have to take some study. Okay, what next? Is it recharge of health? I'm not even sure what that means. 6 of 9. 3 of 4. Okay. Let's give this a boost. Recovery, gram. In the sky. Ooh, and cameras. Oh, that's fun. But let's see what else we can do here. Okay, we have to get a little higher there. In charge of health items. Technical ability. I thought reflexes. Exit vehicles. I think I can wait for that. Oh man. It's going to take a while to figure all this out. Although now that we've gone up a notch in intelligence, let's see. Yes. Now, ordinarily, I would leave this because you get more out of them the higher your level. And the way to do these is top, down, horizontal, down, horizontal, down, horizontal, down, or actually horizontal up or vertical. But you have to go in 90-degree angles every time. And they overlap. So we have to figure out the best way to approach this. Okay, so 55, 55, E9, 55, BD. Actually, we want to do the bottom one first because it gives you the most. Okay, E9, 55. Okay, E9, 55. 55. Ugh. Could have planned that out a little more, but crafting spec short circuit. That's interesting. Insufficient components. So So we want the quick hack components. Oh man, this is crazy. I love it, but it's crazy. Can we upgrade this yet? Yes. Okay, now is it better than our Unity? Not yet. We're going to have to go up a bit in level before it's really useful for us. Damn. Okay. Let's go back and see Jackie. I think it's time for our Ripperdoc visit. And actually, I think, well, we'll see. We're coming up on 3 hours here, I think. That's a very long time. But oh my gosh, this is just crazy. So much new stuff. It's going to take a while to get into this. Oops. Did we want to do this? Yes, I guess we did. Or maybe we didn't. There. I think we can get through up here. Although, maybe not. I'll heck with it. Oh, I'm so messed up. Checking corners for lootable junk. Oh, an abandoned suitcase. A few salvable items. Okay, there's Jackie. Uh-oh. Well, can we do something about this? Let's give it a whirl. Oh, look at all those civilians. They're in the way. Ooh. Well, at least the civilians have the sense to run. Good thing I saved. Somebody calling us? Whoa! Fortunately, your enemies have to stop to reload too. Okay, where's his weapon? There we go. The Umbra rifle was added to the game in patch 1.6, and they rarely got used, or at least I rarely used them, simply because you didn't get them till late in the game, and I wasn't used to them. It looks like they're going to be a little bit more of a important deal. Kaiken. There, health booster. That's good to have. There, now sometimes these shards don't mean very much. In this case, we can see that this was all about some bootleg cyberware, I guess. Interesting. And there was a note there about a hit. But it's not telling us. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough gig in Night City. Yeah, just like we can take bikes we find, we can take cars as well. It's just that you can never depend on them being where you leave them. Okay, we're going to go over and talk to Jackie, except I think this is just about long enough. This will be appearing on YouTube when I get it processed. Hope you've enjoyed the live stream. Please give it a look. Please give it a like. Subscribe if you want. I will be doing this every evening for 2-3 hours in the new game. We can learn it together, maybe. So long, chooms.
How many times are you going to talk about that shotgun you thought you had?
Well, you know, it's